Hello friends, this is Danny, and today I am here with what was supposed to be my first live in my Facebook group. If you haven't joined my group already, I will leave a link in the description box so you can come on over. Originally it was going to be a place where I could do lives, but that doesn't seem to be possible. Facebook has changed the way that they do things since the last time I did a live like 6-7 months ago, and it won't allow me to go into the landscape mode. And for the type of things that I want to show, I really need that landscape mode. I know some people are able to get it to work, but from what I can tell, I think it might be my phone or who knows. Regardless, because I already had everything out, I decided just to make this a video instead of a live. But I am excited that because of the Facebook mess tonight that I was not able to go live, it did prompt me to learn how to go live here on YouTube. And so on Monday, July 22nd, 2024, I will do my first official live here on Facebook. And it'll be at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And for that live, we're going to create a fun barnyard scene card. In my group, I did a poll because a member had mentioned that she wasn't feeling very confident with animals, like coloring animals. And so I did a poll, what kind of animals we wanted to color. And cats won for the first one. So tonight we're going to be coloring some cats. Today, it's nighttime when I'm doing this. And the other one that was a close second was barnyard animals. So I happened to have all the sets of barnyard animals from Newton's Nook, along with their barn and their tractor. And I just thought it would be fun to put together a barnyard card. So that's what we will do on Monday, July 22nd at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And I actually was even able to figure out how to schedule it. So on my home page, there will be a button that you can push to say notify me, and that way you'll know when I go live with that. Okay, so I had to really shift gears here because this was going to be a live where people could ask me questions and so on. And it was also maybe so for some people who haven't watched me color before and don't know like my background. It's been a while since I have really talked about that, so I'm just going to give the spiel. If you've already heard it, go ahead and fast forward or listen to it on 2 times. And then I think just so that this doesn't go too long, I will speed up the coloring. So I'm sure in the future I will do more colorings, but I think to keep this video from being like an hour and a half long or whatever, I will speed up the coloring. In the future, like when I do lives, I won't obviously, but for this one, and I might not even do all of these. This was just because I know these go quick. I might do them all. We'll see. So let me get to what I was going to talk about before the live that didn't happen. You have to ignore my hands, although they're looking a little bit better. I thought it would be a great idea to clean and refill all of my Copics. I started this on Wednesday night. My live was supposed to be at 4 o'clock on today, Thursday, which I'm not sure when this will get posted. But anyways, I forgot what a chore that was, and it has been way too long since I did that. I literally have spent like 12 hours. I do have all the Copics, to be fair, but I've spent 12 hours and I still have the grays and blacks to do. Oh my word, what an undertaking. So I did make myself a note so that I don't keep putting that off and putting that off. I want to get into a routine of doing that more often so it doesn't take me 12 hours. So then that's also another good thing. If you have alcohol markers, keep up on the maintenance of them. Goodness gracious. For those that don't know, I've been coloring with Copics, I think 14 years, maybe 15, 16, a long time. I've taken lots of classes that some were better than others. I've have lots and lots of practice. I probably color almost every single day, except for like if I'm doing family things or things like that. But otherwise, I color. That's my happy place. That's what I enjoy. So, I also don't pay attention to shadows and all of that stuff because that took away my joy. And I don't want my joy to be taken away. I just color to have fun and whatever looks pleasing to my eye. So keep that in mind. I'm not like some of the people when they color and you have to have the shadow from here or the light from here and the shadows here. I'm not like that. I just color. Sometimes no rhyme or no reason. Main thing with coloring that took me a long time to learn is don't let comparison steal your joy. You do you. Like Crafty Owl does not like coloring that much. So she does her spotlight coloring, which I think works out fabulously. Maybe you just like using one color and you don't like to blend. Perfect. Don't compare your work to someone else's. Obviously, if you want to learn from others, do that. But don't compare your work to anyone else's. It took me a long time to realize that, and I'm just now really getting comfortable in my own skin, I guess you could say, and coloring the way I want to. I used to avoid coloring animals because it terrified me because I thought I would mess them up. You know what? They're animals. They're in nature. They're all different, and it doesn't matter. If I want to do a pink cow, I'm going to do a pink cow. I mean, it just does not matter. So I got rid of that, and like fur, and like sometimes people have like this gorgeous texture. I work at it and I'm trying, but I also know if I don't achieve that, it's okay. It's still cute or it's still what it's meant to be. Some people like scene building, like Amy Young. She does amazing scenes. I can do an okay scene. It's not really my favorite. I love working with pattern paper, so sometimes scene cards are hard for me. I still try them. And again, practice, practice, practice. And let's see, anything else that I wanted to talk about? Okay, main thing is to just have fun and don't compare. I get asked a lot. I use Memento Tuxedo Black ink. That's what works for me. As we know, I work with Copics. Throughout the years, I have tried a lot. I also have tried the Spectrum Nor ink alcohol markers. Those I did not really care for, but I do like. It seems like every marker that I try has a purpose. I do like the stamping blends because I use all Stampin' Up cardstock and inks. I don't have a lot of them, but the ones I do have, I like. I have the Arteza Everblend art markers in skin tones, and I do like using those. And then I recently got the Ohuhu complete set, and I like those. I especially like because I got the fine tip. Hopefully you can see that instead of the brush tip. So sometimes that allows me to have give more texture with that. And so I like that. But my preferred marker is the Copics. I'm toying with trying out the Olos. When I have all the Copics, I almost have all the refills, and I have the Ohuhus. I don't know if I can justify spending money to get the Olos, although I've heard such amazing things. I think I might try maybe like the skin ones because I have to refill my skin Copics all the time. I get asked what paper I like. I have tried a lot of them. Nina's okay. I don't mind that. The Copic Express It, for a time when I was using it, it had like a buildup, like a coating on it, and it was destroying my nibs on my Copics. I've heard from other people that that's no longer an issue. I might try it again at some point. But for now, I use the Catherine Pooler white cardstock, ultra smooth finish, and I really, really, really love it. It's sometimes hard to find. I will link it in the description box below. I find mine usually at scrapbook.com, but I really, really like that. I think that that's all of that. So the stamps that I stamped out for us to use, again, I don't know that I will do all of them because it's a different setting now than it was when I was doing a live. But I did stamp out this cat from Hi Sweetie. Again, we're doing all cats tonight or today. I did the cat and mouse from the Sassy Club. I did, I think, this guy from Newton's Nook, and this is the Newton's Antics. I've had that since 2013. I think this was the first Newton's Nook stamp set I bought. I wanted to show a lot of different styles, is why there's so many. I did the cute kitties from the Greeting Farm. I did stamp out the Newton Loves Tacos. I did this one. I don't think I'll color it today, but I might save it and color it, like maybe in a speed coloring, like a short or something. But that's fun. And then this one by My Favorite Things, I thought it had so many unique cats in it. And this is Cool Cat. I don't know if it's still available. Everything that I can find that is still available, I will link below. And then this releases Friday, July 19th. I'm thinking that's when this video will be up, so you can go to the Scrappy Boy stamp store and pick it up for yourself, along with the other new release collections, which are simply amazing. But I have to say, this is probably one of my most favoritist stamp sets ever by Scrappy Boy. Cute girls, cat lovers. I just did these individual kitty cats, but if you watch the Scrappy Boy Stamps channel, or if you're in my new group, I will be sharing several things, and I might try to get some stuff up on my channel using the stamp set because I just love it. Okay, so that is kind of my spiel, and we're already at 12 minutes. Good grief, I didn't mean to go so long. So I think since we are doing that, like I said, I am going to speed color. I'm going to speed up the coloring, so hopefully the next little bit will go a little bit faster. I try to put my caps up here. I have a habit of holding them, and I apologize for that. I will try. I think since I'm doing so many images, I'm not going to list the colors. You can kind of get an idea if you want oranges. I don't know. I might try to list the colors. I'll see. And then I might add colored pencil detail. I use Prismacolors, and I do have some Crayola markers in there. I have a really hard time reading the writing on these, so I will not be listing or sharing those. If you ever do use colored pencils as, extra details, always do it after your Copic coloring. Otherwise, you could ruin the nibs on your Copics. Okay, so I will get started. Again, I'm going to speed up the process. Leave a comment if there's something you wanted to see a little bit more in detail or something like that. Looking at this now and how much I've talked, I'm thinking I might only do like 3 or 4. Or maybe I'll break it up. Maybe this will be part 1 and I'll do part 2 and do the rest. I don't know. We'll see once I get going. So, on to the coloring, and I'll come back at the end and chat a little bit and then let you go have a crafty day. Here we go. You may notice on some of the Copic markers, if I refilled them a little bit juicy, you might see me take off both caps on both ends, and that's just to relieve the pressure so there hopefully aren't any blobs. If you've used Copics for a while, more than likely you've had a blob, and it's always at the end of your coloring, and it always ruins everything and makes you cry. So if you see me take off both caps, that's the reason why. Enjoy the coloring. As I was coloring this, I realized I forgot to say there's really no rhyme or reason to coloring cats, dogs, animals. Do what you want. I wanted to do like a calico type one. I want to do like a Siamese one. But beyond that, your imagination is your key. You can use whatever colors you want to use. You don't have to do what I'm doing by any means. And yeah, I just want to toss that out. All right, let's go. We're going to do the Siamese looking one. Okay, so that this doesn't become too long, I think that's all I'm going to color on this video. And then hopefully over the next week or so, maybe I'll try to do little like shorts or quicker videos, or maybe do 2 at a time, because I just don't want to run too long with this. But as you can see, you can do any kind of pattern, or you can just leave them all one color. I forgot to do her pearls. I'll have to do that. You can do like the calico, just add some spots and fill in. Really, the sky is the limit. You just have fun with it. I also have videos up, I think maybe only one, I don't know, of adding texture to it using the colorless blender and like a towel or whatever. I'd love to do that like on this little guy who doesn't have much. So I will have more, I will color more of these over the next week or so. So they will be coming. Thanks so much for stopping by. Again, come join the group. When we get to 50 members, I'm going to be giving away a giveaway. Already I'm enjoying it. I think with my daughter moving out and me having the whole empty nest thing, excuse me, the group lets me kind of interact with people, sort of. For this introvert, that's a lot of peopling, so I'm enjoying that. I'm looking forward to my first live on Monday. And oh, on Saturdays, oh so inspired. So lots of things coming up. So make sure you like this video, subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And until my next video, go do something for yourself and go get crafty. Bye.